have a fighting chance to understand what's happening.
We were talking between the screening of this about like on Ultimate Spider-Man there's Nova, but then there's also the Nova Corps, which don't quite have the same mighty powers.
Ooh.
We've had Nova Corps discussion. Court and I have anyway.
Yes, we've worked on that. And to answer your first question, characters from the other shows, if you will, won't say if they're heroes or villains or what, but we do see sometimes.
And the cast has very strong opinions about the Nova Corps too. When Will gets going.
We like them.
No,
Do we like them? No, we hate them. We hate them.
Wow. You're really stirring up the hornet's nest.
For any of the actors, did any of you turn to the comics as well as the film?
I did, definitely, yeah. Some of the older ones and the current ones, I loved getting them as they came out. Yeah, they're really, really cool. I got you the Rocket one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoyed reading them. Just, to get more of a flavor for the world, and of course, Star-Lord's.
Yeah. It was cool, you got me that.
I'm a nerd.
Very nice.
Do you have the freedom to bring in other members of the team eventually who haven't appeared in the movies yet?
Like Mantis or
Exactly.
Court?
Your current
Have
developments. You have to answer this one.
We have, watch this. Watch this walking on eggshells.
Okay.
We have had discussions about all those characters because we are pulling from the comics. So I would not be surprised to see other Guardians members from throughout their publishing history.
Because once we get to season 5 and 6,
Those are already written. And you will still be playing Dragon.
I'm totally kidding. I don't know anything about anything beyond season 1.
Yeah, I think I'm scratching for CeeLo. Right now.
I see you driving downtown at the girl I love, and I'm like,
No.
I'm Groot.
Let's figure that out.
Scratching for CeeLo sounds like the worst documentary.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
The two episodes we saw, I think part of the nature of it being like a 1-hour premiere, very serialized. Are we going to see a lot of one-off episodes that are completely?
Yes. There is this is really sort of new for us. We generally in our shows have a theme that travels throughout the entire season. There actually is more plot elements that travel through the entire season. So there is a chase and a scavenger hunt that we're on through the whole season. That said, the episodes, we've worked very hard to make sure they do still stand alone, because once they're broadcast, they can be repeated in any order. We got to make sure they still stand on their own. Concepts are reintroduced for the audience. But there's plenty of just one-off adventures. There's a cowboy story. There's a bunch of them. But there is also this plot that takes us to the end of the season through, and by the end we get to a big dramatic change for the entire team. We get to a moment that people have been demanding for a long time in the Guardian world. But that's 24 episodes for you.
we have a real murderer's row of talent here. How do you differentiate between your voices? Like, we have a couple of people who are on other Marvel shows as well, and then people who are in everything else. So, how do you guys like keep all your voices sorted?
Well, he only says I am Groot. So
Well, he's got an easy pass.
But Kevin plays other characters on the show.
Oh, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so, Trevor, how are you?
I'm not sure, Kevin, how would you?
Well, maybe we should ask.
I can answer it. I can
can't
answer
tell which one's
it. Well,
which.
we all have our own technique. We don't really talk about our technique, but like with me, I don't really have a bag of tricks in that. I don't have 40 voices up my sleeve. I don't think of these as voices. I'm acting a part. So I'm trying to inhabit Drax as much as I can. And the way I inhabit Drax is to kind of keep him in the moment. I don't really study much. I do one quick read of the script, and then on the day I try to turn the page and just be there live like Drax would be. Because he doesn't understand you if you're not being literal. And actually I think it's funnier if I play it more dry and deadpan and don't try to manufacture anything with it, just sort of live it. So to me this is voice acting. This isn't coming up with a voice. And I think a lot of people think of it as coming up with a voice, but I don't even approach it that way ever. And also, if you're on different shows, and I am doing like 7 different projects right now that I can't talk about. None of us can, to the NDA thing. But they play references for us at every session. Like, here's what you did 3 months ago and the last time you were here.
Right.
And we become skilled at jumping in with our reference to differentiate. Oh, she's wrapping it up. Nobody wants to say that.
I'm curious, Kevin, did you also do Baby Groot?
That's a very good question. Well. Yes. I am.
He does every
Just
iteration
checking.
of Groot.
Just checking for red laser diodes.
There are some transformations with Groot.
I mean, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, absolutely. I had the pleasure of doing it, and hopefully they'll keep the version that I did. So, yeah.
Wait till you hear Baby Drax.
And on that note, we're gonna have to wrap up the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for all being here.